I still got it on. Hold on. This is my elder, Mr. Smith. Mr. Smith, what's going on? I'm doing this live right now. I just got on. It's called Recast the Child. What it means to be first. I think you're gonna like this one. I think you're gonna like this one. Yeah. Well, you not on the screen, but well, yeah, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. They huh? Oh yeah, yes, sir. We about to get into it. We recast the child. What it means to be first. I'm about to get on the big him and make it do what it do. So I think you're gonna like this one. I think you're gonna like this one. All right, so I call you back as soon as I get done. All right. That was my elder, Mr. Smith. Shout out to him. I lean on him for wisdom. I lean on him for wisdom. So recast the child. What it means to be first. You ever been first or something? What's going on? Harama fall. He first. You ever been first? And I ain't I'm you ever been first? You know what it take to be first? What's going on, Mr. Smith? What's going on? You know what it take to be first. Being first is not easy. What's going on, James? What's going on? What's going on? Being first ain't easy. It ain't. It's not. There's a lot that comes with being first. Firstborn. First person done with your homework. First person done with the test. Being the first person to cross the finish line. Like, we just see the finished product and we cheer and everything like that, but we don't know what it takes to be first. It's not easy. We look at our civil rights leaders and what they endured. Well, that wasn't easy. That was not easy. It was. You ever been the first one in your family to accomplish something? Everybody celebrates the finished product and everything like that, but it's not easy. If you look at celebrities, regardless of who they are, and they're the first ones in their family to go down that road, it's not easy. It's not. It's not an overnight success. It ain't. Recast the child is first. Yeah, there have been those of us that have talked about black characters in the past. But by and large, coming together as one group, set of unified voices, louder voices, united voices are louder voices. We first. We're first. Now, when you're first, there are going to be some people that can appreciate you being first. There are going to be some people that's going to ridicule you for being first. Because how dare you? There's a flag football team called the Wolfpack in Tallahassee. And that team has been in existence since 1997. That team didn't exist until me and some friends got together. That wasn't easy. One of the founding members of the team had to go away. Not going to say why, how, had to go away. About 10 years down the road, the only original player left was me. And I wanted to ensure that that team stayed around for people who didn't necessarily feel welcome in Tallahassee, who didn't feel like they had a team they could play on. This team would be the team where you could come learn to play. And we would get the very best up out of you. See, we would take the raw athlete and make him be what he was supposed to be. Shout out to Michael Foreman. He was part of that growing process. Could run like nobody's business, throw the ball the length of a football field. But I had to challenge him on his football IQ as a quarterback, not as a running back, because we didn't need him to run the football. No, we needed him to dissect defenses. I was prepared to fight that young man to make him a better man. I remember that interaction just like it was yesterday. He was killing our defense running the football. Nobody could catch him. But when you sent two at him, he would wet the bed. So we told him, no, you can't run with the football. You got to throw it at football practice. He got mad. Y'all just mad because y'all can't catch me. And I told him, you're right. We can't catch you. But you haven't learned to dissect the foot defense yet. Theo, who are you talking to? I'm talking to you. Man, you don't know me like that. Yes, I do. And if we got to fight, then that's what we got to do. But it won't be a fight out of anger. It'll be a fight because I know you're better than what you're putting out there right now. Michael Foreman went on to quarterback us to the City League Championship football game. He became a problem because defenses couldn't send one person at him, let alone two. The Wolfpack still exists in Tallahassee, Florida. I don't play, but I don't have to. That team still exists doing exactly what it was supposed to do. Be a team where you could come learn how to play the game and become the best version of you possible. That's a legacy. Now, I played linebacker on that team. We got another linebacker that's there right now. I chose him as my hand-picked successor. I'm not going to be here all the time. And when I leave, this defense, if nothing else, this defense needs to have another brainchild behind it. You're better than me athletically. So that's a plus in and of itself. But I need you to know what I know. And I need you to go learn more after that. What's going on, Eli? I know you don't see this video. Now, the jersey number has been retired. Number 1. But the position, i.e. the role, oh no, that's being fulfilled by a brother that I'm proud of. I'm proud of the team for still being there. I am, and I don't have to be around. I don't. It's still there. Wasn't easy. Wasn't overnight. Started in 1997. That team that missed a couple of years, but it's there. And it's doing what it does. We were first. Wasn't overnight. It wasn't easy. There were a lot of pitfalls along the way, a lot of fights along the way, a lot of disagreements along the way. But that team still stands. It matters. It matters. Well, Black representation and Black imagery matters. It always has. And we flirted with it in the 60s and 70s, and that's when we had the black exploitation era. And I think we had a golden era when we had actors such as Tay Diggs and Ice Cube and Morris Chestnut and I'm not going to forget Terrence Howard. When they were making those movies, they were coming out, and even the guy Chris Sherrill, my favorite movie. Yeah, we had a golden age, Lorenz Tate, when we could go to the movie theater and see all that chocolateness on the screen. And then something happened. And it happened on our watch. It did. Nobody ever said it was going to be easy. We got a black superhero played by an amazingly talented black actor. Perfect storm. Perfect. Because that black actor actually stood for something, which anybody that cares can go research. And with that black actor, you find a young man that was born in South Carolina. Complete family, right? Nuclear family. Middle child. In touch with his roots. In touch with his spirituality. In touch with his blackness. Like, there were so many things that were going on. This really was the perfect storm. It was. Actor, but that's not what he went to school for. No, he went to school to be a director and graduated with that. So a guy who, the epitome of blackness, Africanness, whatever you want to say, an inspiration, if you will. They say he was a king, right? Nobody ever said it was going to be easy. They just said get it done. I don't believe learning Swahili and Xhosa was easy. Get it done. Well, we're first. I'm sorry. It is what it is. We're first. Ever since that hashtag went live, hashtag Recast T'Challa, there were so many things with that made us first. And uncomfortable, making folks uncomfortable, be first. You want to make somebody uncomfortable? Be first. Bad, good, right, wrong, be first. You're going to even make people that normally would agree with you uncomfortable because you first. They've never heard it before. They've never seen it before. It's first. Well, if Grace Randolph can feel uncomfortable about the 5 tribes in Wakanda to the point where she has to caution her fan base that the movie has tribal overtones, mind you, she's at her age, she's seen Westerns before where they have Native Americans in it. I hope she don't believe that those tribes were practicing Christianity. I hope that's not. But this was first. This wasn't Africa with grass skirts. No, that's not what that was. This wasn't Africa with the bones and folks bald-headed and hunched over and mud huts. No, that's not what that was. The visuality, along with the words, made folks uncomfortable. We said, this place, in this place, is the most technologically advanced place in this reality. That's what we said. Well, of course, that's going to make some people feel uncomfortable. That's first. They never heard that before. If they don't read comics, think about what that's saying. This place, in this place, is the most technologically advanced place on this place. We're not saying that. We're not. It's some people still don't believe Egypt is located on the continent of Africa in 2024. And that makes people uncomfortable. And that's the truth. Egypt is literally located on the continent of Africa. Well, that don't make them black. Then that makes nobody black from the continent of Africa. Because to be, never mind, it's first. That's why we get the pushback. We've never done this before. What generation? Generation X? No. Maybe the baby boomers. First or second part. Maybe the World War II generation. Maybe them. That would have been them during the Civil Rights era. But us? Oh no, we ain't never done this before. Mm-mm. We ain't never said, oh no, we're not going nowhere. I know Black Lives Matter. How long that last? And Black Lives Matter was getting financial donations. Recast and y'all are not doing that. We ain't getting no financial donation like that. By and large, this is a very much so a grassroots organization. It is. Folks doing what they can do to keep the character front and center. The same folks that keep the character front and center also keep the actor front and center. I have not interacted with anybody that has besmirched the memory of Chadwick Boseman. All they've said is he's a great actor, talented actor. We lost him too soon. He's an actor. Another actor could play the role. Chadwick Boseman would want another actor to play the role. Look at the movie 21 Bridges. I've heard all of that from Recast members. I ain't heard nothing. We first. Well, nobody ever said being first was easy. And nobody ever said you being first wasn't going to make folks uncomfortable. And everybody not prepared to do what it takes to be first. Being first makes some folks nervous. Not everybody that started out saying they were going to sit in. Think about what I'm saying. Not everybody that said they were going to sit in, sat in. Some said it, they didn't do it. Some said it, sat there for a little bit, got nervous, got up. Some stayed. But that's what you go through when you're first. Now you will have others walk by and see those people staying, being abused, taking the verbal abuse, taking the physical abuse, and not moving. And some of those folks would join and not move. Now, out of some of those folks would get up eventually and leave. But some would stay. And that number would continue to grow, and continue to grow till that diner had no choice but to capitulate. That's what it means to be first. Well, Recast the Child is first. In my lifetime, this is the first time I've seen a character get treated like this. But this is also the first time I've seen people rally behind a black fictional character. They talked about canceling Black Lightning. That's not what happened. And we could say what it was. It was bad writing later on as the seasons progressed. But nobody was fighting for Jefferson Pierce. Nobody. Cress Williams is still alive. Did a great job playing the role of Jefferson Pierce. No differently than Chadwick Boseman did a great job of playing the role of T'Challa. At some point in time, there will be another actor to pick up the role of Jefferson Pierce, whether Cress Williams is still with us or not. He's still going to be first. That ain't going nowhere. It ain't. There are those of us that watch Black Lightning, also watch Living Single, that we can appreciate what he did. Nobody will forget him. We know that. We talk about him on this channel. D-Real has talked about him on his channel. I'm not finna sit up here and act like we're the only ones that know Cress Williams played the role of Jefferson Pierce on Black Lightning on the CW. No differently than I'm not finna sit up here and act like we're the only ones that know that Chadwick Boseman played the role of T'Challa in the MCU. We're not going to forget him. Hell, if you subscribe to this channel, there's no way in hell you're going to ever forget Chadwick Boseman, because that picture drawn by my wife's brother is not going anywhere. It's not. Because he was first. In a lot of ways. A lot of ways that matter, that have nothing to do with his role as T'Challa, but has absolutely a lot to do with why we should continue to fight for his role as T'Challa, the role he played, right? The role he acted as, right? Because T'Challa is a character. Why we should continue to fight for that character to be recast. Shout out to Coca-Cola. Shout out to Howard University. There was a guy that thought he was first. Nobody ever said it was easy. He fought to maintain the original formula for Coca-Cola. They changed it back to the original formula. Chadwick Boseman fought for his school as a separate entity still be maintained. And he never gave up the fight. Not one time. He saw it through. You know what else he saw through? His battle with cancer. It wasn't easy. You go look back at his films. The biggest we ever saw him was in Draft Day. It was. Think about how hard it was for him to keep up the weight, to add weight, to play that role. He wasn't that big in Message from the King. He wasn't. He wasn't that big in 21 Bridges. He wasn't. Safe to say he wasn't that big in Mom Mabley's Cabin either. But he kept fighting. He saw it through. Because he was first. In a lot of ways. Well, Recast T'Challa, we're first. As a movement. As a hashtag. We're first. And nobody ever said it was going to be easy, but Black representation, Black imagery, yeah. Words of Chadwick Aaron Boseman, that's what we're fighting for. And we're the first ones dedicated to it. Let me say that one more time. We're the first ones dedicated to it that's not afraid to call it for what it is. We're the first ones. Not yielding, not compromising, not settling, No. The knowledge and the wisdom that's been gained and passed down from generation to generation to generation, the passion to see us represented, the knowledge to go along with it, we first. We just not going to be last. Big Chad, you asked me a question. You said, will we ever get to see the hot toots of Isaiah in live action? Yeah. I just can't tell you to be in my lifetime. But what I can tell you is I don't care. I don't care if you get to see the hot toots of Isaiah in my lifetime or not. That's not the point. The point is that you get to see them. And that's worth fighting for. Which, once again, would be a first, right? Right. That would be a first. So keep fighting. Doing what we do, the manner in which we do it. Grow the numbers with knowledge, wisdom, truth. As old girl said in the movie Friday, we ain't got a lot of kick it, Craig. We don't. Because telling the truth ain't making us uncomfortable. It's hurting some feelings. It's hurting some feelings. It's exposing some inconsistencies for some other folks outside the movement. But if you dedicated to it, what they say, the truth will set you free. It is what it is. I wasn't going to come back today. But as I said before, I speak when I'm told to speak. And I was told to speak. We need to know that what we're doing is worth fighting for, continuing to fight for. And the fact that we're receiving the type of attention that we're receiving online and everything like that, that lets you know in and of itself, it's worth it. The fact that we got somebody to retract an article, yeah, get that up off of here. Get that up off of here. Don't ever speak like that again. Keep speaking truth. The truth ain't got to be hid or nothing. No, the truth, it's right there. And the truth can easily be researched. It is. And we know it. And we don't mind learning it. We don't mind owning it. And watch this. We don't even mind being corrected. That says something right there. We don't even mind being corrected. They can't say that though. So keep fighting. That's the point of this message. Keep fighting. It's not a sprint. It's not. It's a dedication. It's a pledge. It's an oath. It's a promise that Generation X is going to keep to the generation that came before us and each and every last generation that comes after us. They say Generation X ain't really done anything significant except be the latchkey kids. Okay. Well, we can be that generation that fought for, demanded, and did not accept anything less than black representation, black imagery, black equality. We can be that generation. We about that age where we ain't accepting nothing less, right? Because we stubborn as hell. Yeah. Listen, that's my time. I'm going to keep up with these notes. Then I'm going to get on up out of here. I would apologize to some folks, but I don't think Harriet Tubman apologized to anybody. I don't think Malcolm X, Medgar Evers, Martin Luther King. I don't think any of those trailblazers apologized to anybody. I think they just basically went out there and made it do what it does. And everybody benefited from it after that. So if Chadwick never yielded, neither will we. No, we won't. Egypt just on the island near Africa today. What's going on? I tell them, even those who are supposedly in the same spaces as you, but have become complacent, keep fighting. Yep, keep fighting. What's going on, Big Sam? Have Plenty was a great movie. Listen, shout out to Christopher Chereau. I don't give a damn. That is my favorite movie. I gotta buy me. It'll be my third copy. I don't I don't know. Hold on, my wife is calling. Hold on. Yes, babe. Who? About what? Mm-hmm. Okay. Man, she on that stuff. I'm not. Not you. It's listen. Calm down, cause you know we got receipts, right? And we know what we owe, right? Which is nothing. So all that extra that she talking, don't let. That's her trying to cover her behind and everything like that. Don't let her get. You know what it is. We seen the black and white. Well, that that's cause she acted. And see where you at emotionally. When you know you got right on your side, you don't get mad and you don't get taken out your character. You're supposed to be over there handling your business. You know you got receipts. You right. You got receipts, right? And you know you got the record. Okay, well, all that stuff that she taught, that's just talk. She the one under investigation. She the one got to clear with her people. No, right. Right. So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So you know all that. So don't let her get you out of character. That's what you're doing right now. You letting her get you out of character with lies. Yeah, don't let nobody get you out of character with lies. All right. And, and tell her, it's two phones. She could have called me. I was at the house. But we no. If it's babe, I'm doing a live right now. I'm doing a live. Yeah. We back. We back. Lord have mercy. Y'all like Theo? No, everything is good because I don't have time and everything. But we're gonna keep up with these notes. Even those Have Plenty was a great movie. Yes, Christopher Sherrill. I got to buy a third movie. I got to buy the third one. What's going on? We in here. What's going on, Big Chad? Yes, sir. We in here. Grand Madam Tarot is in the building. We back. That's what's up. Leaving legacy. Yep. That's what it's all about at the end of the day. Juju, my fellow devil dog, is in the building. That's what it is. We gonna leave it like that. Ain't nobody going nowhere. I'm so sorry. I apologize to folks who feel like the movement is making. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm apologizing that the movement is making you uncomfortable. I'm sorry that folks speaking with knowledge, knowing what they know, and you don't know, and that's what get a whole bunch of people in trouble. They don't know, so they assuming because they don't know you. I'm so sorry. My sincere, I'm sorry, but Recast the child ain't going nowhere. It ain't. I don't know what to tell you. It ain't even one person. it ain't one person. That's the whole thing. It ain't one person. It ain't it regardless of who you think you aiming for. It ain't one person. It's a whole bunch of folks that love this character, and you can't make them feel bad for doing it. You can't. It's just your bad. But anyway, I'm out. Till next time, she must be dealing with an anti-recaster. It's somebody that it's hard to lie when you got transactions. What y'all call me, the receipt keeper? I don't get caught up on nothing like This what this is. This what this is. You got to figure that out. I paid what I owe. You see this payment right here? Yep. You see this payment right here? Yeah. You need to fix your mail. Well, I ain't got nothing to do with that. I don't. I ain't. Now, what you did with the funds that you received, where you put them at, that's on you. I know them funds came in with an account number and a name attached to it. What you chose to do with them funds, that's on you. But they came in with a name and an account number attached to it. Where you distributed that after that, that is not my fault. I gave you cash. Well, no, I don't do that. Money orders. Here you go. You got this money order. Okay, well, I got the receipt. You see this contract right here? Yeah, this contract say what I owe. This contract say what you get paid from this entity and what I pay behind that. You getting paid from them and you getting paid from me. So I don't really see what you're talking about, but you need to fix it. You need to get your stuff right. You need to get your stuff right. Anyway, that's my time. Y'all know how we get down. Want to be able to talk to you, not about you. So in the mortal words of the late great Don Cornelius, peace, love, and soul. We'll be back tomorrow. Peace.